So we're going to start off just sitting down, legs crossed. Just find a really nice center point. So we're not leaning back, we're not slouching, we're not leaning forward or hunching over. The back is lovely and neutral. Hands on the knees. And just really feel the earth beneath you. Feel how supported you are. Just bring the chin a little bit down, a little bit more towards the chest so the head's not up. This is all part of the spine, all the way up. Just take a few moments, close the eyes and just breathe. Take stock of how you're feeling inside, mentally, physically. Is there any niggles you can feel as you sit with your back straight like this or your legs crossed? Is anywhere giving you discomfort? And in your mind, is there something that's niggling in your mind? It's okay for it to be there, but let's just have a break from it while we do our yoga practice. So if there is something in your mind, just imagine it just being in a bubble. Pop it into the bubble and just wave it goodbye for now. It'll come back round again later. And as you sit quietly and still and peacefully, just listen to what's around you. You may have silence. You're very lucky if you do. If you do have silence, listen for any noises in that silence. Really listen. And start to increase your breath in and out through the nose. Longer, more mindful inhales and exhales. And now increase it a little bit further and notice how the belly fills with air and comes out as you inhale. And in as you exhale. In we go. And out. And now notice the belly filling on the inhale and then filling of air, filling so the rib cage expands and the chest expands as if you're bringing that inhale all the way up to the collarbone. So when you get there, just hold it just for a moment and then slowly and mindfully just turn it back round, feeling the chest go back down, the rib cages come to normal and the belly just come back to its natural position. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and slow and relaxed. It's not a big gulp of air. Inhale. Exhale. Final time, inhale. And exhale. Going back to your natural breath, just for a few breaths in and out, just however the breath wants you to be or wants to be. And let's just start to just roll the neck. So rolling it across the chest into the shoulder and back down the other way to the other shoulder. Still keeping that lovely neutral spine. Back to center, and now just turning left to right, looking over the shoulder. Other side. Nice and slow, using the breath. Back to center. Bring the chin to the chest and just move the head round to get the neck really stretching those kinks out, any areas of discomfort. And just shake the head side to side gently. Back to center and up to the sky. Controlling the neck. Don't just let it just drop all the way back. Just looking up to the sky and back to center. Bringing the arms up nice and high. And draw the shoulders down and away from you. So bringing the shoulder blades together. And automatically that allows you to have that space to move the head. Bringing the arm down and stretching over. Lifting up and over. As if you're trying to create space still here on the inside. And really feel that stretch all the way down there and down the hip. Other side. Feels so good to stretch. Back to center, and we're going to just come onto our knees and cat and cow. So really finding our foundation first, spread the fingers and press them down into the mat. Pressing the legs and the back of the feet down, and as soon as you press those down, you'll feel it in your core. And we're going to drop the belly, lift the head and lift the hips. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Really feel all the different parts of the body moving as we come up and down. Inhale. Really stretch the belly, lift the hips high. And as you curve the spine to come back down, draw the tummy in towards the spine. Last time. Exhale. Come up onto tiptoes at the back. And we're going to lift the hips all the way up now into a downward dog. So keep the knees bent, because we've just had them crossed for a while. So just keep them bent and just bounce around a little bit. Move the hips side to side. And pushing away with the hands. And now start to pedal the feet alternately, pushing the heel down. And start to walk the feet a little bit closer towards the hands, and then bring the hands a little bit closer to the feet. If you want to keep your knees bent, do so. And we're just going to hang here and stretch the body out a little bit. Just twisting side to side. Bringing the hands to the knees and rolling ourselves up very slowly and gently until we are up and standing nice and tall. Come to the front of your mat. I'll just move mine back a little bit. And we're going to do a round of sun salutation, which is a flow if you haven't done it before. But we're going to do it really, really nice and slowly. It's 12 postures on one side and 12 postures on the other side. The same thing twice. On the right side and on the left side makes a round. Okay, so let's start from our foundation. Standing nice and tall and neutral. Wiggle the toes as if you're wiggling them into some lovely warm sand. Nice and tall and strong, our superhero stance. This is called Tadasana or mountain pose. So be really strong and steadfast and sturdy. Bringing the hands to the heart, pressing down into the feet, lifting up through the knees. Nice strong thighs. Draw the belly in towards the spine and just curve a little bit with the spine under at the tailbone. Shoulders are low and the chin slightly dipped. We're going to inhale and bring the arms all the way up to the top. And now as we're at the top, just gently push the hips forward so it rocks us backwards as if we're reaching up for the sunshine. And now keep the knees bent as we swan dive all the way down, back into a forward fold. Inhale, take the right leg all the way to the back. We're going to come, oh, we've got another dog showing off some yoga poses. Into a low lunge. Walkie's time. Tuck the toe under at the back, hands come down, and we bring the front leg to the back and come into a lovely strong plank. Again, the fingers are open and they're pressing down into the ground, and then we're drawing the belly up towards the spine. Come down onto the knees. Keep the elbows in nice and tight to the rib cage as you come down to the chest and the chin. And now flatten the feet and bring yourself up into a cobra. So cobra, you'll notice the hands and the fingers are still spread. They're still pressing down into the mat. The elbows are in, the shoulders are low and not in this position. Proud chest. Tuck the toes under at the back and lift yourself up into downward dog again, which we've already done today. I've just seen, as I'm in downward dog, some Christmas crisps under the chair behind me. It's amazing what you can spot when you're doing yoga. Okay, bring the right leg up under the body and bring it to the front. This is really hard, and if you do need help, just take your ankle and move into position. And we're in a runner's lunge. The toe is tucked under here. Bring that back toe to join the right foot. We're back into a forward fold, and then a lovely swoop all the way up. Pushing the hips forward again, looking behind you and coming down, hands to heart center. So that's the right side. That's half of the first sun salutation, and we're just doing one today. Okay, take a few breaths. preparing for the other side. And inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky, reaching behind you, pushing the hips forward. Swan dive all the way down. Keep the knees bent if you want to. Forward fold. Bend the knees, take the left leg all the way to the back into a low lunge. The foot is flat at the back. Tuck that toe under, bring the palms flat and bring yourself back into your plank. Fingers are spread and really, really pressing down into the earth, and draw that belly up nice and tight. Down to the knees. Keep the elbows tight to the rib cage as you come down to chest and chin. And then up we come, swooping up into our gorgeous cobra. Tuck the toes under again, lift the hips and bring yourself into downward dog. You can have a little pedal here if that feels good. And now bringing that left leg under and to the front. Back foot joins the front foot, forward fold. And swooping high. And hands down to heart center. Wonderful. A round of sun salutation completed. And that's something that you can practice whenever you want. It's traditionally done in the morning at sunset. So it's worshipping the sun, but it's a really lovely routine to do. And the great thing about sun salutation is that it works and moves and squeezes and everything, every part of the body, internally and externally. So it's an amazing thing to do. It's a beautiful flow. Okay, we're going to do a tree pose now to just create a little bit of calm and focus and balance. So starting off as the right leg being the tree trunk this time. And in tree pose, you don't have to bring the leg all the way up to the top at all. Just put it wherever it's comfortable. So you can maybe put it there or at the ankle, or you can just have it here if you are finding the balance difficult. So it's just as good however you do it. Okay, so we're pressing down into that right foot and then just finding our balance. Just give the ankle a little bit of a rotation. Focus on a spot somewhere that isn't moving in front of you, and then bring your foot to wherever it feels comfortable. And turn that left knee out. Try and have it as if it's going behind you. Bring the hands to heart center. And if you feel comfortable, you can start to bring your arms up above your head. Nice and strong. It's fine if you're moving around. Trees sway in the breeze as well. And when you're ready, coming back to heart center. Shake that foot out. We'll do the other side. So standing on the left leg this time, try not to let the hip kick out to the side. Keep nice and tall and strong at the core. Pressing down into that left foot. Find your focus and bring your foot to wherever it's comfortable. Hands to heart center. Focus, calm. And then if you'd like to, take the arms up. coming back down, and gently place the foot back, just giving your legs a little bit of a shake. Well done. Okay, let's have our legs quite wide apart with the toes facing forward. Hands not particularly on the hips, more at the top of the thighs. And we're going to do a wide leg forward fold. I'd like you to fold from the hips rather than sort of coming down with the back bent. I want you to keep the back really, really nice and straight. And lift up slightly. So lift up the chest, lift up the chin, and then keep that position really, really nice and straight as you start to bend from the hips, the bottom as if you're pushing something away with your bottom behind you. You can bend the knees here, keeping it really, really nice and straight until you bring the arms down. And just breathe here. Close the eyes if you're okay to do so. Inversions, when you're upside down, are incredibly calming for the mind. And now just start to walk the hands forward. Then we're going to come down to the knees. Open the knees so the feet are together at the back and sink down into child's pose. So you can have the arms forward like this, or if it's more comfortable, like this. Walking yourself back up, coming back to legs crossed, and this time turn the palms so they're facing upwards. I'm just going to sit quietly for a moment. Again, feel how supported you are by the earth. Connect to the mat. The spine again is just neutral and happy, so you're mindful of keeping the back straight without being Sergeant Major straight. Bring the shoulders up to the ears for a moment, really squeeze them up and then drop them down. Let them just feel soft. And the chin again, just slightly tipped towards the chest. And take a moment until your breathing comes back to just a comfortable, natural breath. And when it does, have the mouth closed if you can. And just breathe gently through the nostrils, just noticing the lovely inhales and exhales. keeping the eyes closed, bring the palms together and give them a rub. Feel that heat between the palms, that energy. Take a few deeper breaths in and out. And now place the palms over the eyes and just gently blink the eyes open. Bringing the hands down to heart center. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Let me know how you got on, and this will be on my YouTube channel in about the next half an hour, which is Yoga Glow with Rachel Brown. So just search for that on YouTube. There's other practices on there as well. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12. Bye, thank you.